Hurricane Irma boats tossed.
Here we are at this marina.
Hi, my name's Colin. I used to be a chief engineer on super yachts, but gave it all up to buy a hurricane-damaged Lagoon 450. My friends and I are fixing it up as we go, and are determined to circumnavigate the entire planet. So subscribe if you want some inspiration to live life to the fullest. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So what are you waiting for? Last week in part 1 of our Corona Chronicles, the news of the outbreak of the coronavirus caused worldwide fear and confusion.
Is that what they're doing here though? They're guarding people from leaving?
With our home being a boat, we were faced with some huge decisions as to how to react to the announcement of the pandemic.
It's all over, we leave tonight.
We decided that the safest option for us was to head out to sea, so we went about doing some last minute repairs.
Oh, you don't think too hard.
So the jib sail's ripped. It's not ripped, it's like some of the seams have come undone, so we have to pull it down and re-stitch it. It's a bit windy, but we have to get it down and do it before we leave.
Without any sailmakers in the vicinity, and on a time restraint to move quickly, we had to do the repair ourselves.
So it's actually ripped off the seam. It's gonna take ages, eh?
We soon learned how painstakingly slow a sail repair is when doing it by hand.
Yep. I've been waiting for it.
Show me the finger. Show me the boo-boo. How's the sewing going?
Oh, it's slow.
And painful. We should rank the sewing work.
How do I rate it? Slow.
Alright guys, it's what time? It's 11 o'clock, so the tide turned at 10:30, and so now the tide's dropping from high tide. So we should slowly get this 1 to 2 knot current push us all the way out this little canal that we're in here, and then we'll be out in the Pacific again. And this is pretty sketchy, so we're coming out of this channel. It's a super dark night, so we can't see anything, so we're going to follow our track off the chart plotter out of here. But as I go out, I'm going to lay a track on my phone so that if for some weird reason we lose the chart plotter, I can turn around and come straight back to the anchorage on the track I've just laid on my phone. If I don't do that and we lose the chart plotter, we're not going to know where we are, and it's pitch black, and we will definitely run aground somewhere.
Are we gonna get arrested?
So there's a rumor going around at the moment that you're not meant to leave the anchorage because of this coronavirus business, but honestly I haven't seen on any website that boats are meant to stay anchored where they are. We're gonna go, we're not gonna stop, we're not affecting anybody in any way with what we do. If anything, we're doing our own quarantine, and I don't see any reason why we can't do a quarantine on the boat wherever we want. I know people aren't technically meant to be going ashore and whatnot, but it's not what we're doing, so we're out of here.
I'm ready to sleep next to the captain.
Hey, you know what? I just saw an interview of you saying...
I'm only staying until the canal, then I'm coming back to the island.
You sure?
100% sure.
100% sure.
I'm 100%.
Shut up, I knew you were gonna say that. That's the first thing I thought when I was coming back. Like, you were gonna say that. Shut up.
I won't be able to see the chain.
So we're also going to sneak out of here, just in case we're not meant to be doing this. So we're going to turn all the nav lights off, all the lights off. We're going to completely dark and sneak on out of this channel.
The exit out of Boca Chica is a 1.5 mile long, windy channel surrounded by shallow reefs. At low tide, even sections of the canal dried to reveal sandbanks and jagged rocks, so leaving in the middle of the night was extremely unnerving.
Now we're sailing.
But the world was changing at such a rapid rate, we didn't want to risk being stuck in Boca Chica indefinitely.
Out of here. Straight into the Pacific. Marty.
Marty's too.
We had set sail into the Pacific Ocean. With no real destination in sight, we just wanted to escape civilization. We were in total isolation out there. We had a strong feeling that out at sea was the safest place for us to be. With absolutely zero contact with the outside world, we felt totally free. Other than the dolphins, the only sign of life we came across was a Navy ship patrolling the Panamanian waters.
Straight towards the cops, they reckon.
We didn't know if they would come after us or not, but they just let us sail on by.
The most important thing when we're sailing to think about is the wind. And one of the fundamentals of sailing is what's called apparent wind, what we feel. Right now, the wind is coming from here at us at approximately 20 knots. But because we're sailing into it, we're feeling a lot more than 20 knots. If we turned around and we started sailing in that direction, we would feel a lot less than 20 knots. That is the apparent wind, and that's really, really important. And that tells you how much pressure there is on the boat. Because it's super windy, we're traveling at 12 knots.
I felt it was important that everyone had a good idea of how to sail the boat. It's such a pleasure teaching people the art of sailing. It's a life skill that stays with you forever.
So that's what tells us where we are. COG stands for course over ground. Which one's that? When we tax, you want to wait until you can see the wind on the other side of your sail. This is the slowest tack you'll ever see, ever.
But learning to sail means starting with
See
the
it?
basics.
Hold it. This is going to help us turn. We're going f***ing south and we're pointing almost north. We're going backwards. Why are we going backwards?
Because the wind is
Current.
So is this an option?
No.
So what's our only option?
Enjoy the motoring.
Why do we hate motoring? Because it's burning fuel, it's costing money, and it's putting hours on your engines, which means more maintenance and everything like that.
And it's
So we
loud.
hate motoring. But do we have any other option?
Not really.
Okay, let's put the sails away because they're useless to us now. Release the jib sheet and someone else furl the drum.
That's Martina's job because she loves that one.
Which one?
Go sailing, they say. It's gonna be fun, they say. So, Jamie's trying to cook pasta in a rice cooker.
Yeah.
Why?
So we can save on gas when we cross the Pacific, so we run on power.
How did the slow cooker pasta turn out?
Slow cooker pasta is soggy and terrible. So now we're going to try it in the rice cooker and see how we go. If this works, well then we should only have to use the gas for like toast, eggs and coffee. I reckon we've got enough gas on board for 8 weeks, but if we can do this, we'll probably double it. Probably be nearly 3 months.
This is not wine, by the way. This is our water bottle. And the point of this is we've got 1600 watts of solar. So we got heaps of power to use during the day. So that's why we bought the slow cooker and the rice cooker and everything like that. But we don't have an abundance of cooking gas, water, electricity at night. It's about conservation of all of these things. Alright, it's been on for about 15 minutes and the water is boiling. Water's boiling. In goes the pasta. Let's have a crack at this.
You reckon 1 or 2?
There she goes. That's actually 50% salt water from the sea and 50% tap water.
It's boiling big time. It's doing the job right. It won't get soggy. It won't be soggy. It will not be soggy.
How is it?
So the rice maker actually keep the boiling throughout the cooking time. So it's thumbs up. The pasta is not soggy. Al dente.
So we got the Italian saying that the pasta is okay.
It's approved.
That's a huge win. You know, probably one of our biggest consumers of gas is pasta.
Yeah, I think we should make some more because we finger picking it.
What's the time?
It's not French fries, eh?
Ketchup? It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, your girlfriend, also Italian, has suggested pesto mixed with peanut butter. I'm skeptical, but I'm not going to knock it till I've tried it. So we've got 50% of the recipe in there.
Get a little bit of peanut butter.
A couple of...
Oh, that's like a
Couple.
trial.
Yeah.
Pretty good. That's good. She'd get slapped for doing that as an Italian, wouldn't she?
Oh yeah, it's a big controversy.
We're gonna go check out this island here. Looks like it's a long white sandy beach. Gonna explore. Doesn't say it's in Anchorage, but we'll see if we can make one. And if it's super nice, we might even stay the night.
That's exciting.
What is the clearest I've seen on the Pacific? This is quarantine.
You know the name of this island?
I have no idea where we are.
You have no idea where we are.
No.
As usual, as soon as the anchor is dropped, we explore what is beneath the ocean around us. The ocean has the ability to soothe the soul, and for a moment we had forgotten about the chaos developing in the world around us. They say that swimming in the sea grounds you, balancing the electrical charges in the body. I think this is definitely true. There was a massive feeling of freedom and isolation as we roamed the deserted island that we had stumbled across. We were in our own little world, still without cell service and miles away from the mainland. We were completely oblivious to the fact that the country was about to go into a complete lockdown. For us, we had the island to ourselves, we had a beautiful home, we had each other, and we were safe. What it's all about. Honestly, any chance we get, we come to beaches and we light fires and we cook on the fire. It's just such a rewarding, amazing experience for everyone. Where else would you want to be right now? This is our quarantine, we're loving it. As the captain, my normal day-to-day decisions involve checking the weather and planning safe passages for the boat and crew. But here there was a deepened sense of responsibility. No one had ever seen anything like this before. They would have gone completely crazy. We were all stuck in a foreign land, our families on the other side of the planet. All we had was each other, but we were happy. I made the decision to escape the mainland for a few days and seek safety out at sea. I had no idea what was going to happen, but my instincts were telling me the ocean was our escape, so off we went.